Could Tiana Taylor's Met Gala look have roots in Punjabi fashion? This year's exhibition theme was super fine, tailoring black style. The dress code for the event was tailored for you, and Miss Tiana was definitely tailored. Sorry. She came through in a beautifully tailored zoot suit dressed by the Oscar-winning Ruth E. Carter, who I will get back to. Now, the exact origin of the zoot suit is unclear. However, we do know it started gaining fame in Harlem back in the 1940s as part of the swing jazz music craze. They were mainly worn by African, Mexican, and Filipino American youth, and became a symbol of resistance, a political and social statement against the way that these minority groups were being treated. Zoot suits were the first article of clothing to cause race riots throughout the United States and Canada, because another major event happening at the time was World War II, and restrictions were being placed on resources to help the war effort, so zoot suits were seen as unpatriotic because they required a lot of material to make. They're known for their wide shoulders, long coats, and baggy pants. When I first saw the zoot suit, I was like, these pants look way too much like the salwars that Punjabis wear. They look so similar, from the baggy pleats down to the ponche, which is what we call the tapered ankle, and the resemblance is even more uncanny when you compare it to the Ottoman shalwar. After a little digging, I found this diagram, which refers to the pants as Punjab pants. And then Malcolm X, who often wore zoot suits, also referred to them as Punjab pants in his autobiography. Now, circling back to Ruthie Carter, she was the costume designer for the 1992 Malcolm X movie, directed by Spike Lee. In the Vogue video where she discusses Tiana's look for the Met, she mentions how the real zoot suit has genie pants. Now, I don't love them being called that. Unfortunately, it's common in the West to refer to salwars as genie pants or harem pants, as salwars did come from the Mughals, who were probably influenced by the Ottomans, but to the Western world, that entire area is just Aladdin. Malcolm X, who famously converted to Islam and was a part of the Nation of Islam, who, along with many other Black Muslims, embraced South Asian, Arab, and Turkish motifs. So, adoption of Afro-Asian silhouettes at the time was considered counter-fashion. But for them to specifically be called Punjab pants, I don't think that's an accident. Unfortunately, like many other South Asian pieces of fashion, the history behind this isn't well researched, so there isn't a documented fashion pipeline from Punjab to Harlem. But if I were to guess, Punjab was a pretty famous cultural hub. The city of Lahore, which was the capital of Punjab at the time, was referred to as the Paris of the East for its rich cultural heritage. So Punjab had a lot of influence, and I think it can be credited for making salwars popular. I know within the subcontinent, salwars are known to be Punjabi. I know my South Indian friends, a salwar kameez is just referred to as a Punjabi suit.